Hey guys, what's happening? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. Welcome to my show, Morning Wood. We're talking all things sports betting, a little basketball, a little hockey. I cashed my cricket round robin and the cricket play that I gave you guys yesterday. I was 4-4 in basketball, but 1-0 in cricket. So 5 and 4 days, not too bad. I did have a round robin going though, but then I have a parlay with the Perth Scorchers and the Melbourne Renegades who will play today. So just throwing that out there for all of you. Don't forget also about my official sponsor, Caesar Sportsbook. Up to $1,250 in a risk-free first bet for all new accounts signing up. All you got to do is download that app and then use this promo code WOODFUL. All right, you're going to get up to $1,250 drop back into your account, along with 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits. Okay, that's how you get all your comps, your free stuff out here in Vegas. All right, and also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. Okay. Yes, Terry Edelman will be in here soon. So that's rad. I've got my special guest today, and he's been on fire lately. So he's also got, me and Scott Reichel. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm going to upload it right now. Me and Scott Reichel just did a primetime prop drop for the NBA tonight. So there's 4 free player props going on in there. Definitely want to check that out. Picks parlays. I'm putting it on Twitter right now, but it's also on YouTube and it'll be on Facebook also. Max Wagers Network, bam, tweeted. Okay, so that is done. What else to report? Cam's pick. Yesterday, our special guest, Cameron Ross, came on the show. He gave us Baylor. That was a big winner, so excellent work there. NBA prime time prop. Not a poop drop. Ew, that would be horrible if we had a primetime poop drop. I don't think anyone wants to watch that. I mean, there's weirdos out there that are like, I totally want to watch the poop drop, but like, let's not us go down that road, okay? Give me 1 sec. I'm still sharing it out a little bit. It's over on the Morning Wood Facebook page. Also, if you guys haven't gotten yourselves hooked up on our Morning Woody Facebook page, there are so many great free picks over there. I'm grading the HC. I just didn't quite finish it. I'm almost there with it. So I will upload that just as soon as this show is over, what the results in the Handicaping contest are. It is a heated match. So very exciting. All right. We are shared out is what we are. Boom. Okay. Hi, Billiam. Bill, I like looked at, you guys know I was a bit hungover yesterday. I look at Bill's pick and it's Genk. I'm like, Jenk? Like, what the hell is a Jenk? But luckily, when I typed it in, that was actually what I meant to write. So it worked out. All right, you're going Man U on the money line. Let's go, Bill. Let's go. I heard Nadal is out. In the tennis. That's a bummer. He's got hip issues. All right. He's an old man. What's up, Jules? How you doing, lady? You're liking Providence plus the 8 today as well. It almost looks too easy. All right. I'll check it out for you. I want to bet my Grizz today, but you're a little nervous. Any thoughts? Okay. We'll go through that as well. How do I handicap cricket? Well, it's kind of like group stages. You're a soccer guy, so you'll get this. It came to me because of the group stages of the World Cup, that there's only those 4 that are right there. In cricket, there's like 10 of them. And there's kind of like the good ones and the bad ones, you know, and it's just, I mean, I don't really know how I do it. I just kind of do it. I see it and I look for the value in it and then I just do it. I don't know. Joey, all right, Belgium soccer. But it's just like, you know, the Scorchers are really good. And whoever they played, the HH team, is not really super good. But the Scorchers are at home. And, you know, so it's like just basic stuff like that. There's no numbers involved. It's more situational handicapping than anything. So Belgium, Anderlecht. And Bob, I saw that you forgot to put your picks in. I'll let it go through. This has happened a few times where you guys show me, like, I had my picks. I thought they uploaded. It didn't go through. So I'll let you go through on this. This time. It's happened to us all before. I let Sean Austin do it. I've let a few of you do it. So it's okay because you're trustworthy and I understand, like, look, this was my pick. It just didn't load. And it's happened to me several times. Okay, let's go check out where our money's at. We'll start with the NBA just because there's less games. And it goes faster. Okay, so the Hawks and the Mavericks looks like it would be the Hawks. Reichel brought up to us that in the primetime prop drop that Luka and Trey got traded for each other. So this could be I want to save this area for Terrell when he arrives. Allie picks Hawks +2. The Knicks and the Wizards are staying the same. 97% of the money is on the Knicks, but it's sitting at that -6. We got to track that. I keep saying we need to track that, and I'm not doing it. Hornets went from a 2 to a 3, so that looks like a Hornet. Heat goes from 2 to 3. That looks like a Heat. Cavs Grizz is staying the same. It's 7.5. 85% of the money is on the Grizzlies. Let's see how much money has been bet. So in the Hawks game, 51,000's been bet. In the Wizards, only $7,000. So maybe that's also why they're not moving the numbers. Not enough money has come in on it yet. That could be it as well. 28,000 on the Hornets, 43 on the Heat, 25 on the Cavs. Of that 25, 85% is on the Grizz, and they're keeping the number at 7.5. So sometimes that's waiting for an injury report. Sometimes that's maybe waiting for more money to come in. The Thunder doesn't look like it moved up enough. It's a -3 to a -3.5, but 94% of the money is on the Thunder. I would almost say that's a Pacers play, but it's not doing that thing that I'm looking for it to do, so we'll leave it alone. But for the record, I like the Pacers there. Jazz went from a 6 to a 7 with 92% of money on them, so Jazz looks like your play. Nuggets look like your play, although I do know that the Nuggets are on a back-to-back. And I believe Tim Earle said Nuggets on a back-to-back is not a great situation. So maybe the points with the T-Wolves, because again, it's 93% of the money is on the Nuggets, and it only goes from an 8 to an 8.5. So a half a point of a line move, but not even 10 grand is bet on it yet. So there's that. Like 13 is on the Jazz. 13 grand's been bet on the Jazz. 92% of that is on the Jazz, but the 6 goes to a 7. So at least it was a full point move. And then it looks like it's the Lakers +3. It's going that way, but only 4,000's bet on it. So I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. So that's where I'm at on that. So we just got the Hawks out of that. All right. Sports with Scott Reichel. How are you, Scott Reichel? Shelton, Jerry. All right. We got Reichel in the woodshed with a tennis play. He's a big tennis guy. If you guys are into betting tennis, check out Reichel Radio. You guys know. You know what's good. And he'll be on the show Friday. We'll have Scott Reichel on Friday. Over 41.5 games. Okay. I got yo. You're rich. You're rich, Leonard. You're rich. And you bought me beer last night. Is what you did. Oh, are you? I didn't see you, Caroline. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll put you up. No problem. Stuff like this happens. I didn't see you. I might have just missed you. I missed Alan Miles too, and I knew he put a pick in, so I had to go back and search the world over for Alan Miles. But yeah, give me a new pick, girl. Bow shout. Yesterday I picked 21 hours, so it should be on the okay, perfect. When usually the lines, do you adjust for large fan bases like Dallas? In my head, I do. Like, not mathematically, I don't, but in my head, I do, and not so much in basketball as I do like in football. I definitely do. You know, Cowboys, Packers, those kind of games. I definitely do. Lakers used to be a big one for that. But since they've kind of fallen off, not so much. So yeah. Also, the other thing I consider is like big fan bases are one thing, but fan bases in places where people can bet on sports. Kind of a deal, right? Like Ohio State, those numbers are whatever they are. But now that Ohio's gone live and they can bet, if Ohio State's got a ton of money on it, I think a lot of that comes from people in Ohio, kind of a thing, you know, but one big bet could make all the difference. I mean, it could just be one big bet. That's why we look at how many tickets are on it also. Like for instance, here, I'll share with you guys again so we can make this a teachable moment. A teachable moment. Oh, are you about to eat crow about Evansville? I just saw that. And IUPUI. No, I only got 2 out of those 4 on the T's correct anyway. Okay, so see right here, the Clippers and the Jazz, right? There's 13,000 bet on it. Right here is the number of tickets that are bet, right? So only 32 tickets have been bet. So you go 13,000 divided by 32, it's $406 per ticket is what we're looking at, So I kind of like take that into account as well. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking at. And then there's a ticket percentage also, and then how many picks have been made off of their people is what they're talking about there. So that's kind of what all that looks like. In college ball, it's a little different. See, these numbers go down a lot. See how we got all these Ks, 51K, 29, 45. We got all the Ks going on. That's because it's NBA. You don't get a ton of Ks in college. Now, UConn and Seton Hall, ton of action on this game, right? What are we looking at here? 53% of the money is on UConn, right? But this is what I'm looking for. The 6 goes to a 5, and the money's on them. So Seton Hall plus 5 would be my play. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Okay. This is what is up with the get down. Let's find someone else. St. Louis is doing that. Not a ton of money though, right? $7,000, but it's a ton of money compared to some of these other guys here. And then you'll see them flash and the numbers will all go up. Like the money will go. See, they're flashing. That means money's coming in. It's just not like showing it as of right now, but that's what's going on. There's Ohio State right there with 77% of the money on them. It goes from a 5 to a 6, which looks like the play. However, Nebraska's not the greatest team ever, so I could see that. Right here, 54% of the money is on Virginia Tech. I like Virginia Tech plus the 5 there, but it's not enough of the money almost. It's not enough of the money. What I'm finding is the 70s. The 70s are the number. Hold on, let me get out of this. When they're up in the 70s, that's when you really want to be paying attention. Yes, FSU did win outright. I saw that. Okay, you're going to go Grizz minus 7.5. You got it, girl. Grizz minus 7.5. Yeah, Caroline, I know you're new. So if there's ever any problems, just come to me and I'll fix it. It happens. It happens. You're welcome, Dawn. I'm glad you got it. I didn't read your whole thing, Rickett. I want to hear the whole crow. First of all, I will eat crow and say Evansville has been covering machine. But my preconceived ideas interfered with me. I was very wrong. Well, I appreciate that. Terry Edelman is here. Let me just get Jim Bob up on the board real quick so I can give him my full attention. Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos. +1. Okay, got you. Hi, Brandon. How are you? No problem, Caroline. You just let me know. Welcome to the woodshed, baby. Providence 7.5. I'll look at it right now while Mr. Edelman comes in. What's up, Terry?
Hey, not too much. Some games today, and there's actually one basketball game that I really like too, so I'm excited to give that out.
Is there? Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you got?
Well, it's from Total Chaos last night. So this is if this play cashes, I have to thank Allie because if it wasn't for her, I would not be even looking this game up. But it's that final game that we talked about, Sacramento and the Lakers.
Right.
You can get Sacramento's team total at 124.5. So I took that over a -106. They've been hitting -130 in their last 5 games, especially when they face the Lakers. It's a very high-scoring game. So I want to back the Kings without backing the Kings, and that's how I figured out doing it here. So I'm going to take the team total over 124.5 because they're hitting the -130. So
I like that. And it's a high total. It's up at a 245. So, I mean, this is they're expecting points to get scored in this game. I'm glad you didn't take the side because it's kind of moving in the Lakers' way. Not a whole lot, but it is, so there's that.
Well, that last game they faced each other, the Lakers won, but both teams hit 130.
So there it is.
Yeah, that's all I need is the Kings to hit 125. So I like them to do that.
I like it. Are you looking at any today? Hockey?
Yes, of course. I got some props. Of course. Obviously, the game I gave out as a free pick yesterday, Colorado Avalanche. I still like that. And I like some props in that one. The main one being Evan Rodriguez, over half an assist. He is an assist in 4 of his last 5 games. He's playing on the top line with Nathan McKinnon, and it's plus 150 for him to get an assist. So that just means he has to pass the puck to either Lehkonen or McKinnon or one of the defensemen, and then they score. He gets the assist. Usually there's 2 assists on one goal. Sometimes there's only 1, sometimes there's 0, but most of the time there's 2 assists. So plus 150 is a great price for someone on the top line for Colorado. Right. Hi, Brandon. Not too bad. Can't complain.
Excellent. Okay, so Evan Rodriguez on the Avalanche over half of an assist at plus 150.
Yeah, and I like the Avalanche too.
Okay.
And then there's another.
I know they were plus. Was it 125?
Yeah, it was plus 125 yesterday. Now it's moving to plus 110, plus 115 area. Yeah, so people are betting Colorado, but I can understand why.
Yeah. So we were just Ohio Bob was just asking about do I take into account like big public money, big public teams when I'm looking at where the lines and the money is at? Do you take that into account, that if the Avs at a plus 125, everyone's just going to take Avs at plus money because it's out there? Do you take that into account at all?
I try not to let, like, we can go back to the Cincinnati Bengals game last week. Mm-hmm. So many people, like 92%, were on Bengals minus 6.5. And that scared me off it. So I didn't bet it. And then closer to game time, it was 8 and 8.5. And I thought, you know what? I really like the Bengals. I'm going to bet them. And of course, the 6.5 would have cashed.
The number.
So yeah, I'm trying not to let what other people do. I know everyone caps differently. Everybody caps differently. And I'm trying not to let what other people do affect what I do.
Right.
Because what I think is going to happen, what my capping says is going to happen, if other people are what other people are doing shouldn't really affect that.
Right.
In my opinion, but everybody's different.
I would agree. That's like me and Lenny talk about this all the time, that one of the occupational hazards of our job is that we're the hosts. So we go through every one of you cappers, and we hear your picks and your plays and your ideas, which sometimes is a great thing because we get lots of angles and different ways that we can learn to cap or try capping. But then you get so many other people's opinions in your own head, and you're not always, no, spring training's not yet, Brandon, not until April. Not until April. Not until spring. That's how you'll know it's here. Spring will be here. That's why they call it that. But yeah, it's one of those things you really do want to stay focused on your own game, because that's kind of what you're playing, is your own game. Anything else to report?
I was going to get to one more hockey game. There's a comment in chat from Pete Moore about the Rockets and Hornets over.
Mm-hmm.
With the Rockets, I think taking an over is not a bad idea anytime. This Charlotte team as well. I wouldn't talk you off it. I'm not playing it because there have been some games that have gone under recently. The 235.5, I think, is a little bit high. So I'm not going to be playing it myself. But if you like it, I couldn't talk you off it with those two teams.
It might be a decent teaser also.
Yeah, for sure.
For that matter. All right. Who else? Bill, I'm looking up your TCU, and I will look up the Providence also. But Terry, I'm going to let Terry finish his deal.
Yeah. So one more game I like, and I'm not betting it now. I'm waiting because money is pouring in on the Ottawa Senators tonight in the NHL against Pittsburgh Penguins. Ottawa was a plus 110, plus 115 last night.
116. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Now they're minus 115. Now they're becoming big favorites here. They are getting a player back in the lineup, Josh Norris, a forward. But that's not enough for me to take them here. Ottawa's goaltender, Cam Talbot, he's lost his last 4 starts for Ottawa. Ottawa's lost 4 of their last 5 games. But when you look at what Cam Talbot does against Pittsburgh, he's faced them 8 times in his career. He's won and he's lost 7 against Pittsburgh. So Cam Talbot doesn't play good against Pittsburgh. Ottawa's not playing well right now. Pittsburgh 7-2-1 in their last 10 against Ottawa. I get it, Josh Norris is coming back, but that's just not enough for me to recommend the Senators here. I think the money's coming in on the wrong team, and Pittsburgh is close to that plus money spot. They're plus 101 book. If it continues to move, I'll be placing a bet on Pittsburgh. I get it; they have injuries as well, so that might be what's affecting the line. Mm-hmm. But it's just Ottawa's not playing well right now, and between the two teams, even with their injuries, Pittsburgh's playing better than Ottawa is. Talbot struggles against Pittsburgh, so I don't see why. And the Josh Norris who's coming back, yes, he's a productive forward, but he's not like a star player like Nathan McKinnon or Kirill Kaprizov or something like that. So it's not that big of an impact, in my opinion. So I like Pittsburgh Penguins, and money is coming in on Ottawa like crazy. So, or at least the line's moving.
On Pittsburgh. On my side, it says 77% of the cash is on Pittsburgh. But you're right. The Ottawa line is going the wrong way. Like these numbers don't make sense to me. You know, like if with all that money on Pittsburgh, why wouldn't Ottawa become a bigger dog kind of a thing?
Yeah, so that's kind of trappy then.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like Dallas, San Jose, like Dallas has 60% of the money on them, but a minus 175 went to a minus 150. So for me, like I like the Sharks there. Yeah. Am I crazy? Sometimes I just look at these things and then I say things out loud, and sometimes they come true and sometimes they don't.
I'm off that game. Okay. Dallas is the far better team. They should definitely win that game, but that doesn't mean they will.
Yeah, I've got 25 cents cheaper to take them.
Yeah, Rickett says that is because DeSmith is in net for the Penguins. Jari's been hurt for a while, so DeSmith or Tokarski. I'd actually rather have DeSmith than Tokarski.
Tokarski. Well, Tokarski. Man, you. Okay, so the pick is the Penguins.
Yes, but I'm not betting it yet. I'm letting all this. Well, I guess the money is coming in up here. I'm going to let the line continue to move, and then I'll wait till game time. And if I get, it looks like it's moving towards plus 105, plus 110. If I get plus 110 in Pittsburgh, I'm taking it 100%. If it's plus money, if you can get plus money on Pittsburgh, take it.
Okay. 2 goals, right? Over 2.5 goals. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to write that on the board because I don't want to make it a play if it's not a play. So.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a play, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get the best number.
Here, we'll put the disclaimer. Lean Penguins.
Yeah, that's good.
The disclaimer. All right, perfect. Okay. Too many people are on the abs for you. Let's see what that number's doing. That was Calgary minus 130 to a minus 135 with 57% of the money on the abs. So that's not really moving the right way either. But hockey is not my best thing that I look up this way. So there's that. So is that. February 1st, pitchers and catchers report to camp. Baseball's coming, y'all. Baseball. I feel like everyone's on the abs. 57% of the cash is on the abs and 54% of the tickets. But 75% of the member consensus picks are on them. So
it's just not a good spot for Calgary. The long 10-day road trip, 1 day off. It's just not a good spot for them.
Yeah, that we talked about that in our free pick. Yeah. That I like to fade teams that come off of long road games, especially when they have a night off. Like when now you got home and you had a night off, you got laid, your kids are jumping in bed, you got to do homework, all those kind of things. You're a little tired. Vacation from your vacation. TCU plus 2.5.
Yeah.
Plus 2.5. Okay, perfect. All right, tell them what you're up to over at Let's Get Wild. Let's go wild.
Yeah, getting wild with Terry and friends. I'm changing things up again. It's kind of what happens. I'm moving more towards doing a solo show. I did it today, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, so right before Morning Wood. I like getting my picks in early. I like doing the video early. I don't really like doing it at 4 p.m. Eastern. But with the schedule, it's tough to not compete with somebody else, except at 4 p.m. Eastern. But I'm probably going to do the 12:30 show solo. Probably going to try to get more free pick videos like we do on here on Picks and Parlays as well. So make sure to tune in that. Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. My thoughts on Lightning Canucks. I do have a play up on the site on this game. But one prop that I really like is Brandon Hagel over half an assist, plus 125. He is on the top line with Kucherov and Braden Point. Vancouver's defense / goaltending is awful. They can't stop the puck. So when you're looking at it and you want to get a player prop, Brandon Hagel, not a super well-known name, but he's on the top line. And when you're playing with Kucherov and Braden Point, it's going to be against a team like the Canucks. It's going to be tough for you not to get an assist. So plus 125, I like the assist.
Well, Braden Point, get an assist. Yeah,
Kucherov is amazing.
The house on me.
Both those players will shoot the puck, and if you pass it to them, hey, you can get an assist.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming by. Guys, don't forget, if you're looking for Terry's premium plays, and he does have a premium play on that Lightning game for tonight, head over to picksandparlays.net. Support your friendly neighborhood handicappers. Buy their best bets. NFL is going to save you 20% off when you do it. All right. So snag a package from Terry, show your support, and let's make some money with a proven winner. All right. That sounded so lame.
I have a 5-star play in the NFL this weekend up on the site as well. I'm really rare with my 5-star plays. So
okay,
I go really 3.5 stars to 5, but I don't just throw my 5 stars out there. It has to be something that I really, really, really like. So I do have something up this weekend in the NFL, a 5-star play. So if you want to get that, it's on the site.
Beautiful. Picksandparlays.net. Use that code NFL. Thank you so much, Terry. And guys, don't forget also follow him over at Let's Go Wild Picks. If you guys missed that, it's right there. All right. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
For a chaos, for a Morningwood, for a free pick, for something. I'll see you soon.
We'll see each other soon. Have a good one. Yes. Everyone hit that like button. Hit it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. So we got our hockey covered for the day. We're ready to rock and roll. We got our NBA out of the way. Let me check on you guys because I know I missed a few things. I got TCU. We got that. Thank you. You're going to wait till the game starts. Monday took your Cowboys picks from Dave. Does anyone put? I do. You know what's better than raisins though is dried cranberries. I know, right? I just blew your mind. Dried cranberries. Grizzlies -7.5 for Miss Marie Lance. Grizz -7 and a hook. All right. You eat salad? Salad? Remember, that's what SpongeBob SquarePants calls it. Salad? Chicken salad, meat, mayo, nuts. Yes, and cranberries. I'm telling you, celery, chicken, mayo, dried cranberry, and walnut. Just like that. No green unless you smoke it. Yep. Don't eat green, just smoke it. Or spend it. James Mounts, my rival. You guys remember when I went on my crazy Russian table tennis run for the Handicapper? James Mounts is the guy we tied for first, and he ended up beating me. James Mounts. How you feeling, friend? Good day to you all. Allie, I have to apologize. I saw you on the thumbnail also. So you both are big deals. Yeah, I have thumbnails too. Okay. I like a salad every once in a while. Salad's good for you. It's brain food, guys. Wait, let me show you this green I got. Hold on. I'm going to get myself robbed. So last night, I had to make a quick trip to the office bar because one Mr. Detroit Lenny Wenson won all this cash. Wait, let me do it the 100 way. Woo! You're rich, bitch. I don't want to scream that word. That's the salad right there. That's the only green we need to be worried about, right? DeSmith has played a lot. I'm taking the over. Is that the Penguins game you're talking about? She has way more leather-bound books than I do. I literally have tons of leather-bound books. Lenny, do you take a multivitamin? Yes, he does. Good afternoon. Hi, Easy Mula. What's up, Ezekiel? Spanish, Copa del Rey, Betis. Moneyline. Is it just Betis or is it Copa del Rey and then Betis is the name, right? That's what I think is happening. I'm going to write it all. Copa del Rey, Betis. Okay. Like Jerome Betis? That's the only Betis I know. You love that pick, Pedro. You're on Man U team total over 1.5 and the money line. Okay. Pedro Mas. Man U team total over 1.5. Okay, got you. Good luck to you too, Easy Mula. Your wife makes you take one every day because you're old. She's so much younger than you. I would just I'd let it ride. Like, you don't need a multivitamin. I mean, because if you died before her, she's still young enough where she could still remarry well. I mean, think about that. If I was you, I'd be eating my vitamins all day long. Good. Consider a baby aspirin, one a day. What the frick show is this right now? What are we talking? This is the old man show right now. Talk to me about prostate cancer, could ya? Ooh, that's a good call. Balsamic vinegar in there. Ooh, I'm not opposed. I do basil sometimes. So that's why I was thinking balsamic vinegar might be I'll do basil in there sometimes. Baseball's already in Mexico. Let's go. 75% of how about pictures? Pictures? I don't know. I don't like raisins. I'm not a raisin. Unless it's in my trail mix, I'm okay. But I do the dehydrated cranberries. I'm not really a raisin person. They kind of freak me out. I ate a cat treat last night. It was an accident. It's not the first time it's happened. But you're laying in bed and then you roll over and you're like, oh, what's stuck to my rib? Oh, it's a peanut from my trail mix. And then you eat it and you're like, that was a cat treat. 100% a cat treat. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not a peanut. It's like when you think you're going to drink freaking water and then it's Sprite and it screws you up, or Coke and then it's Jack. And you're like, shit, that was not just soda. 5-point teaser today. Okay. That's my rant. Pedro Mas, Tate's Tease. Oh, and I'll go through Providence and VCU. Give me 1 sec. Sorry. I had a project I was doing. Tate's Tease is going to be Army, Duquesne, Virginia, St. Louis. Army, Duquesne, St. Louis, and Virginia. I actually like tech there. Personally, I liked tech there. Thanks for Dave. I owe you a lunch. I already made too many units. Nice. Yes, when he's in Portugal. CSGO Tier 1 starts up tomorrow morning. Astralis, my favorite team. Plus 120. They're Dutch, I think, right? Astralis is my Dutch team that I love. I mean, they're no nips, but, they'll do. Tim, Earle, CSGO, Astralis plus 120. Oh, Lenny, do you know what else starts in the beginning of February? BattleBots is filming here. It's only $50 I think it's $86 for 4 tickets. So I'm going to take Ash and my friend Chelsea and her kid. But if you guys want to go watch BattleBots, I freaking think we should. Think about it. Got till February. You're eating barbecue chips and drinking great Powerade for breakfast because your wife is out of town. I'm telling. I'm 100% telling. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Nailed it. Hit that like button for good luck. This is a rabbit hole for Allie. I know. You're doing okay? Well, we miss you, James. Don't forget the last Woody Standing starts every Monday. So you can hop in and win some free cash playing the Woody Standing weekly money, or the HC will start up again on the 1st of the month, just like it does. The Lance family are good on picks. I know the Lance family is good. Marie's really good. I think Marie's the best one out of all of them. Don't tell Eddie and David I said that. Allie, I have Man U money line. It's Pedro who has the over 2. Oh, shit nuts. Sorry. Man U. Pedro over 2.5. All right. We got this, Bill. We got this. I wrote you on so much before. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. Korma taking the Canucks plus 1.5. Korma's really good too. Korma hangs in here a long time every week. But this is the first time you guys are playing against Reichel. Okay, so whoa. So we got to take down Scott Reichel. You took down Sean Higgs last week. Very proud of you all. Detroit, Lenny owes you at least 3 of those bills. Allie's going to steal some of those bills because she's broke. I had to buy 3 plane tickets and get my headlights done and get my freaking oil filter, air filter, oil change done. I'm like, it's the 18th and I'm already broke. For tax purposes, I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Breaking Vegas. How you doing today? I will. You need an office bar pool? I know. Gonna buy chicken salad with that green. You're a trophy husband. How does it get better? That's true. You are a trophy husband. No, she's a trophy wife. It doesn't work that way. Tyler Hero and Terry Rozier both over 2.5 threes, each parlayed for some money. All right. The doctor told me it's time to get the ass probe test, the colonoscopy, because I'm turning 50 this year. I said no. Mandy said yes. I mean, it could be fun. You might like it. Did you think about that? Escher was so stressed out because I'm going to look up Providence and stuff right now, guys. I'm sorry. Escher was so stressed out. He just had to do his sports physical and like the ball cupping thing, the turn your head and cough. He was not into that. He was like, do we have to do it? And the lady's like, no, we can defer. It's fine. I'm like, this is part of being a man. I'm like, you don't even want to know the things they do to girls. Okay. You don't, that's someone's going to people pay for that, okay? In Vegas, well, everywhere, people pay for chicks to cup their balls. I didn't tell them that part, but man, by being a girl and getting your whole boob squished in something, it's no fun. The money is on Prov, but it's evening out. So Marquette, Providence at Marquette. Here's what's going on. $11,000 has been bet. It opened at Marquette minus 5.5. It's now up to a minus 7.5. 54% of the money is on Providence. So people, as that line moved up, the book is doing its job and it's pulling it back right now. People are taking that 7.5. So that one's just kind of on you. What do you think is going to happen there? I don't like to fade Marquette. They're like one of my teams this year who I just really like Marquette. Also, I'm not going to lay 7.5 points with them. So there's that. Also, there's 88% of the money is on the over. It was a 153.5 and now it's a 150. So people are now taking that over. So that would be my Providence, what I could tell you about them. TCU, I think Bill wanted to know. William is at West Virginia. 99,000, so almost $100,000 has been bet on this game. This is a lot of action for a college basketball game. 91% of that money is on West Virginia. The 1.5 goes to a 2.5. Just because of how much money is on West Virginia and with only a 1-point line move, I would go TCU. I would look into a TCU plus 2.5 there. But it's not following my system. So at the same time, it's not necessarily like a play I would jump on immediately, but that's what the numbers are saying. Now, Virginia Tech at West Virginia, we've got Virginia opening at a -7, going to a -5, and 56% of the cash is on Virginia Tech. So that's saying that Virginia Tech would be your play there. We've got our reverse line movement that we're looking for. Tech plus Cinco de Drinko. Okay. Anybody else have something they need me to look up before I get rolling? By the way, I love your Mexican food. I know. Pedro Mas, come out here and cook for us. Appointment scheduled next month. Let me know how that goes. But girls don't get those? We don't get to go get our colonoscopized? That's screwed up. Naranjos, the H team. Yes, I have their scarf right there. Yes. Hashtag married life. Real Betis Colombia. I'll figure it out. I wrote the Copa del Rey part, so I'll remember. If I woke up and peel a peanut off my ribs, I'm not eating it. I'm throwing away. It's just been in my bed, and it's warm because I slept on it. Just say. It happens with granola bars all the time. Danish, that's right. Who's my Dutch team? No, it's not. Denmark is Danish. Dutch is Holland is Amsterdam. Didn't you watch Hamlet? Isn't it? Am I right? I'm right. The Danes are from Denmark, and the Dutch are from Holland, and Amsterdam are the Dutch. Yes, I think I'm right. I've been to Amsterdam, so I know some things about them. I just watched the documentary on Anne Frank. I've been there to her house in Amsterdam. It was a really good one with Helen Mirren. It was really good. Oh, I missed the rodeo. You might see Craig Trapp. Craig Trapp is a sucker for a rodeo. You have a hot wife. Me in the mirror just cringes when I look at you. You do have a hot wife. And so do you. She married up. Well, if you say so. Lenny, the dope they used to knock you out is sweet. Oh, the dope they used to knock you out with is sweet. Did you get a colonoscopy? I want one. Jeez. Tell him to turn his head and giggle next time. Really throws them off. So he didn't have to do it. That's what ended up happening. He got deferred and he didn't have to do it. Kelly used to say, I was just a gateway to hotter guys. I love that. I'm a gateway to hotter guys. I like it. I do. I think I have a little date this weekend. I'm pretty excited about, actually. So we'll see. It's a lunch date, though. Okay. Lunch date. I've known him for a long time. We kind of dated a while back. So we'll see what happens. Getting back out there, y'all. I told Nathan, enjoy it. This is the last time someone will play with your balls for free in life. Exactly. You can't find game time decision? I don't know. Oh, it won't be until Friday. That's what's happening. Okay. That makes it more gross. Dutch for the Netherlands, which is Holland. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. So that is what we pretty much have to report today. Is there anything else you guys need to know about? Go ahead and let me know. Freaking Vegas, you're cracking me up. Like, am I just disgusting? Am I just gross? Is that what I am? What am I getting? I'm not throwing it away. I don't have to get out of bed to throw it away. I'm going to eat it. One of these days, that's going to go wrong. Well, I guess it kind of already did with the cat treat, but I mean, I'll live. Okay, let me just look real quick. 17,000 is on that Virginia game. It looks like Texas A&M would be your play. Cincinnati looks like the play. Ohio State. Looks like Louisville +9, honestly. I'm not writing that on my board. I can't. It's not in me. Indiana State would be it. West Virginia, TCU. We said I like TCU. Bester. East Carolina. 88% of the money is on ECU. But the Temple 8 goes to a 9. -8 goes to a -9. So that game looks a little fishy. 99% of the money is on Northern Iowa. But that 8.5 is just staying the same. So I don't like that. It's like it would be Missouri State over Drake. 99% of the money is on Drake. But the 7.5 goes to a 7. I'm going to write. I think I'll write that. I'm going to do it. Missouri State +7. Okay. It looks like it could be Abilene Christian, DePaul. Looks like it's Missouri. A lot of money on Missouri. 95% of $91,000 is on Missouri, and it went from a pick to a -2, so it's going the right way. I would just money line that, though, because it did start off as a pick. And even though I got my feelings hurt by Arkansas, I still love them. Okay. Grand Canyon moved a lot. They're playing Utah Tech. That's why. From 9 to 13. Providence, we talked about. It's going the Marquette way, but now the money's on Prov because the book's evening itself out. Oklahoma State. Looks like it's Oklahoma. 96% of the money is on State. -3 to a -1.5. I would take Oklahoma +1.5. Oregon went from 6 to 8. I'd say it's Oregon. And SDSU and Colorado State staying the same. 100% of the money is on Oregon, it says. I mean, I'm positive that's not completely accurate, but 100%. That's a lot. Okay, you'll look for it Friday. Okay, perfect. Sometimes if you put in game time decision, picks and parlays, like I don't just search Morningwood. I have to search Morningwood picks and parlays. Otherwise, you get a whole slew of things you didn't really want to see. Or did you? Depends on what day it is. They just did a big thing about the young Doncic trade makes me lean towards the Hawks plus the points. I don't hate that. They've hurt your feelings all season. I know. What? It's like a letdown year. Like it's a letdown year for them. They were so fun last year, and sometimes this just happens. And also, I don't think people were as ready for them last year as they are this year. Teams are ready for Arkansas. But what do? What do? You say, woo pig, and you hope for the best. This is what you can do. Oh gosh, my butt just might have erased things. That thing has a mind of its own. Okay. Photographs. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And then this way. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Hawks Breaking Vegas, Hawks +2 is one of my plays. So I like that you're on board with that one. I like it. Okay, so that pretty much does it for me today, but there's lots of other content going on all day long. Hannah Mears is going to be hosting the Power Hour right after this at noon, 3 p.m. Eastern. No game time today, not until Friday, but there will be free picks out. The primetime prop drop is already out, and then I've got Total Chaos with Lex Steele and Dre Richardson. Dre couldn't make it yesterday, so him and Timmerl flip spots. So Dre and Lex are Total Chaosing today. And then the Total Chaos from last night is already out. If you're looking for free picks on totals, there's 3 games in there. It's Tim Earle versus Terry Edelman. And then, like I said before, also the primetime prop drop is already out. So primetime prop drop picks and parlays. That's how you'll get all those free picks that I've already prepared for you for today's show. Or for today's cards. Also, head over to picksandparlays.net. Don't forget to use that promo code NFL. Terry's hot. Twins are hot. Let's check out our leaderboard real quick, actually. Let's see who's doing what. Who's who in the zoo? Number 1, we've got Dan Kaiser. For the Hot Cappers list, Scott Rickenbaugh, the Bulldog. Sean Higgs is number 2. I don't know that guy. And picks and parlays. So lots of good things are happening. Cam Ross is number 5 over the last 30 days. Craig Trapp is number 3 over the last 30 days. So guys, head over to picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code NFL. Save yourself some money on some premium plays. The best bets. You're not happy with the Rockets Monday? Yeah, we're kind of leaning for an over there, but we're not sure. Crap, remember what I said about when we agree on picks? I know, we're horrible at agreeing on picks. Me and Robert Franklin, we were like spirit animals. Me and Breaking Vegas, we chat. Okay, we're Netflix buddies, and we chat, and we are not good at that. Okay. All right, my loves. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back to do the whole thing again. Remember, if you don't have a pick on the board, it needs to go to the Facebook page, okay? We're not taking picks in the comments anymore because they're too hard to track time-wise, all right? Okay, guys, have a great day today. Good luck to everyone unless you're against Lenny and its multivitamins. I'm going to go spend all of his money right now. Bye.